Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day as usual. In today's video, this is a requested video and it is my luxury wish list for 2022. Now I have to caveat this by saying I am very happy with my collection, but as you guys know on my channel, I review handbags and luxury items and all sorts of fun things. So there are always beautiful things to yearn after. However, I am very content and very happy with my collection. But if I were to come up with a luxury wish list, these are the items that I have been eyeing. Some of the items on the list you're gonna see repeats from in the past because there are just really hard items that I have not been able to get. And some are newer items that I don't think I've mentioned. So without further ado, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button. And if you want to hear what my luxury wish list is for 2022, then keep watching. Okay, so I am all decked out in my Christmas sweater. I am going to a holiday party tonight. It is my first holiday party of the season, so I'm very excited about that. But I wanted to film really quickly for you guys before going to the party. So speaking of luxury items, if you guys didn't check out my recent unboxing, make sure to do so. I am so over the moon about this piece. I wasn't planning on getting it, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. So check that video out if you haven't already. So let's start with the wish list. I think I have about 8 items that have kind of been on my mind, things that I've kind of been eyeing, thinking, do I want that? Would I add it? And I think I mentioned before that I'm trying to be really choosy with my items now and make sure that if I'm going to invest in the money, it's something I'm going to use. And for these items, I just really want to think it through. So the first item is actually a jewelry item that I have had on my wish list probably for the past couple of months. It is by Christian Dior and it is a Christian Dior chain choker. I have seen this around on so many different people and I just love the way that it looks. As you guys know, I love to wear a lot of layered necklaces. That's kind of my style. You know, I like to wear them with button-down blouses. I like to wear them with just like white tees. And I thought that this choker, this Christian Dior choker, and I will put a picture on the screen, would look nice layered with some of my other necklaces. And it's just something about this style that I really like. It is the beautiful gold choker and it has the CD in the center, but it is a little pricey. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, is it worth it? Do I need it? So if anybody out there owns that necklace, let me know your thoughts. Do you love it? Is it worth it? What do you think? But I just think it would look really nice, a way to kind of like elevate my necklace look. Like I said, I love to wear the layered necklaces and I think I could pair them with other items, but I'm just not sure yet if I want to invest the money. I definitely want to go in the store, kind of try it on. That is the first item on my luxury wish list. Okay, the next item that is on my luxury wish list is something you guys have heard about a long list in the past. And it's just something that I've never been able to get. And it is that Chenille mini square, the black Chenille mini square caviar leather edged stitching. So we're talking about a piece that is, I don't know, probably back from like prior to 2010. It's so it's going to be a vintage piece. I think I mentioned before there were a couple of times I was able to get it, but around those times I had already purchased another luxury item and I didn't have the money saved. And one thing I always tell you guys, if you don't have the money saved, you don't want to take the splurge. And then it was on Fashion File, I would say maybe like 6 months ago, and it was the exact one and the price was really good, but I didn't jump on it and now I really regret it. And it's just one of those pieces that I would love to have in my collection. And the exact one I'm talking about, Amanda or Luxmommy has it. So I'll pop a picture up on the screen. It is just such a beautiful bag. You know how much I love black handbags, and it's something about that edge stitching I really like. So obviously this is something I'm gonna have to buy pre-loved. It's just a matter, it's one of those pieces that's gonna be really hard to find. But it seems like it will forever be on my wish list. Okay, another item that is on my luxury wish list, and I think I've mentioned this to you guys in the past, but I just can't get over the price, but it is the Chenille medium classic flap in the beautiful pink iridescent. I think this one was from 2021. It's a pink. It almost has a lavender undertone, but it's one of the most beautiful bags I've ever seen in pictures. The problem is you can't get it in the boutique anymore, and if you buy it on the pre-love market, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg. I looked on Fashionphile. It is on the Fashionphile website, but you guys, I cannot bring myself to pay $9,000 or $10,000 for this bag. So this is a bag I'm gonna really have to hunt for, you know. And Chenille, it's so hard because I actually messaged my sales associate, and there is a new 22C pink coming out, and she said there is already a huge wait list for it. But I guess to sum it up, the main bag, I would love to have a medium classic flap in a pink. I just want a pink, a really, really pretty pink, but I just haven't found the exact tone. Well, I have, it's on Fashionphile, but again, I just can't bring myself to pay that price. So maybe there'll be a sale or something like that, or maybe I'll be able to find it, but I would just love to add that back to my collection. I think it would be so, so beautiful and very unique and different. Okay, the next item that is on my wish list is a smaller item, and I know what you guys are thinking, Amber, you don't need any more small leather goods, but one small leather good that I don't have is I don't have a simple Louis Vuitton monogram card holder. Yes, I do have a huge selection of small leather goods, and I love my small leather goods, but I don't have just the regular signature monogram card holder. Now, I have almost purchased it a few times in the past, but I'm really trying to figure out which one I want. I don't know if I want the reverse monogram, where one side is monogram, the other is the beautiful reverse monogram. I don't know if I want the monogram with the beautiful fuchsia or pivot color, or I don't know if I want just the regular monogram piece, like, you know, no special colors or anything. So I'm really trying to think. I have looked at a couple in stores, but that is definitely another little item I would like to add to my collection. Okay, another item I would love to add to my collection is another tote, and it is by Chenille, and it is the Chenille Deville tote. Now, I did try on a black Chenille Deville tote, and I am kicking myself that I didn't get it. They had it in the boutique. I tried it on. I really liked it, but for whatever reason, I didn't get it. So I'm looking at that as it wasn't meant to be, but if you get it in the boutique, obviously you're going to get the boutique prices, and you're not going to have to pay the after retail markup like on Fashionphile. But this is a beautiful black Deville tote. I think it would be really functional. It's going to fit a lot. You can use it as a work bag. You can just kind of use it as a day-to-day tote. So that is another item that is on my wish list. I did also recently try out a beige color just to kind of branch out, but the beige that I did try on, it had a little more yellow undertones, and I don't think it would pair that well with my wardrobe, so I really prefer the black. So hopefully I can find that either in store, or hopefully I can find that on the pre-love market, but I would love to add a Deville tote to my collection. Okay, another bag I would love to add to my collection, and these are all Chenille bags here, and I'm sure this is going to come as no surprise, but it is the oh so popular Chenille 19 bag. I've tried this bag on a few times. If you guys have followed my shopping vlogs, you know that bag, I have my eye on it, but again, the price tag for Chenille is just so much. I mean, you guys, I've talked about this before. When I bought my first classic flap, I got my medium classic flap, lambskin in black with the silver hardware. It was $4,400, which at that time when I bought that like 10 years ago, I was like sick to my stomach, but I saved and it was like a special purchase, and now the medium classic flap is double that. And I don't know about you, I know Chenille is beautiful, but I just can't bring myself to pay that money for it. So I don't know, but the Chenille 19, it's not quite as much as the classic flap. It's a little less, but I love the idea that it has a back pocket for my phone. You know, I'm all about functionality, and I love that pocket. I love that it has the top handle so you can hold it. You can wear it crossbody. So I did try it on. I love how soft and smooth the leather is. It's just very edgy. I love the Chenille 19. So again, if you guys out there own the Chenille 19, give me your feedback. Is it worth it? Do you like it more than the classic? Let me know your thoughts. I definitely think it would be a more casual bag, so it would suit my lifestyle, because sometimes with the classic flap, I find that it's a little more of a dressy bag, and of course you can wear it with jeans and a tee and it looks good, but I just feel like I gravitate more towards functional bags, you know. I don't always know the classic flap is that functional, which is why I've considered adding the Chenille 19, so let me know your thoughts below. The next item is going to be another Chenille item. I am all about Chenille on my wish list, and it is a vintage piece. So I have fallen in love with that vintage Chenille look with like the flat quilting. I just think it looks beautiful, and then the 24 karat gold hardware. Oh my gosh, I have come so close to purchasing them. Actually, Elma, or Guru Edit on Instagram, she has had a couple available, and you guys, I have come so close to purchasing one of those bags. They're so beautiful. If you guys haven't checked out her page, make sure to do so. She is just a lovely person. She really is, and she is really educated in the Chenille market for sure, so she'd be a good person to go to. But these vintage bags are absolutely beautiful, and I think I keep talking myself out of it because I'm like, Amber, you have a medium classic flap. You don't need another black medium classic flap, but the one I have is just a little different than that vintage. I'm talking vintage like 20 years ago. You have the flat quilting. It's just something about that. It has really drawn me in lately, so I would love to eventually add that to my collection. Okay, I have 2 more items to share. The next item is another Chenille, and it is going to be a red Chenille bag. Now, I'm torn on which style of red Chenille bag I want. I don't know if I want to get the mini square, because I thought if I'm going to wear a red bag, a lot of times it's going to be a pop of color around the holidays, Valentine's Day, so I would wear it with like nicer dressy outfits. Or do I want a medium classic flap, which no, I probably don't need another medium classic flap. Or do I want to get, if you guys have seen the Chenille red clutch, you know, which is really nice. It has a chain. It's not quite as expensive. So I've thought about that as well. I'm kind of going back and forth as to what style, but I definitely would like a pretty lipstick cherry red Chenille bag just in one of those styles. So again, probably something I'm going to have to buy on the pre-love market. So as you can see, a lot of these bags I'm mentioning today will most likely come from the pre-love market or a valued resale. But I almost bought a red clutch with the chain. It was so beautiful. Like I said, it was like a lipstick red, kind of the color of my shirt. It was so stunning. And then I almost bought another little mini square in red. But again, you guys, almost, because I'm trying to really think it through, figure out what I want, obviously save my money, you know, buy one thing at a time, don't buy it all at once. But that is another item that I would love to eventually have in my collection. Okay, and the final item that I have on my luxury wish list is another jewelry piece, and it is a bracelet. Now you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, that I have fallen in love with the Hermes bracelets. I have 2 of them, and the leather one, that's the wraparound bracelet, I wear that quite a bit, and I love that. But I would love to own one of the thicker bracelets. Now I'm not sure which one yet, but I like the thicker one that has the silver hardware. There's something about that. It's just edgy, and I think it would fit, you know, it's a little more of a casual piece. When I used to go into the office and I would wear like button-down shirts, I would wear a little more of like the dainty bracelets. But now that I'm working from home and I have more of a casual lifestyle, I like the thicker bracelets. I just think that that kind of suits my style a little better. So I definitely would love to add another Hermes bracelet. I just haven't narrowed down which one. So there you have it, you guys. There are only 8 items that I kind of have on my radar right now. A lot of you ask me all the time if I'll ever add like a Birkin or a Kelly. I have to be honest, you can never say never, but right now neither one of those bags are on my radar, on my wish list. They're beautiful bags, they are, and I have a lot of friends, or I know a lot of people that have them and they just look beautiful on them. But for me, I definitely prefer the crossbody bag, shoulder bag type, and you know, not as much the ones that you wear on the crook of your arm. But I would like maybe if I were to get an Hermes bag, it might be the Eveline bag. I did try that bag on as well. I don't want to say it's on my wish list. I did try it on and I think it would be functional, but it's not a bag right now that I'm like, oh, I have to have that. So I hope that helps you guys. So what I will try to do, in case these items are on your wish list as well, I will try to find them and link them down below. Maybe I will be lucky enough to add one or a few of these pieces to my collection next year. So I would love to know, leave in the comment section down below what is on your wish list. And then 2, if you own any of the bags that I mentioned, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think they're worth it? Do you think you're not? I would love to hear feedback. So as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button, and I'd love to have you follow me on Instagram as well. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and I will see you in my next video.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach with our friends.